Hello, this is Bobby Blanchard. I'm the Texas Tribune social media editor. You can hear me. I'm coming live out of the Texas Tribune's newsroom. I am speaking to you all right now about the Texas House, which is meeting today. We do not expect them to actually do much, but we do expect sometime this week to be getting Texas House committee assignments. We got Texas Senate committee assignments last week, and we expect to get them sometime this week. So we're streaming the House just in case we happen to get them today. And there goes that wonderful intro you're seeing right now on the screen. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Hi, Lena. Yes, it is a nice introduction. I always like it. I'm a fan. Hi, Charlie. Nice to see that you're watching from a few offices away. Okay, if you are watching live, ask us questions. We have tweets coming in the bottom from Cassie Pollock in case there's any news made this morning. And yeah, just ask us questions if you have any. We're here to help and answer questions. I see someone asking on Twitter, Trisha, you're asking, I thought they adjourned until next week. They did not, but I think they will be adjourning until next week today.
I'm going to go ahead. House will come to order. Members, please register. You've all registered. You've all registered.
Okay.
There being 146 ayes and quorum is now present. The House and Gallery will please rise for the invocation, which will be offered by Reverend Dr. Fred Morgan, retired Presbyterian minister from here in Austin. You've all registered.
Let us pray. Holy One, Holy Three, today we come with gratitude for your presence and with thanks for your guidance as we seek to serve all citizens of the great state of Texas. You have created us with opportunities to serve others
From here in Austin.
Okay, right now we're giving the invocation. I am seeing a couple of comments on Facebook I want to answer. Gabby, you want to know what they are voting on today. Today, we really don't expect them to vote on anything. It's still very early on in the session. Alex Samuels has a great text explainer kind of explaining, why that these issues don't get voted, why don't many issues get voted on early on. You can read that on our website if you want to. Brian, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well too. Thank you for joining us. Lena, you're asking, I'm surprised we are looking to get committee assignments so soon. This is kind of almost normal. It's a little...
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. I'm excited to introduce to you our pastor of the day, Dr. Reverend Fred T. Morgan. Dr. Morgan was born in Houston, Texas, and graduated from Beaumont High School in 1963. He also joins Representative Reggie Smith and myself as a graduate of Austin College, home of the Fighting Kangaroos. Dr. Morgan was ordained in June of 1971 by the South Texas Presbytery of the Presbyterian Church USA, and he previously served as pastor of Hope Presbyterian Church, Austin, Texas, until 2011. When he retired as senior pastor, in addition, Dr. Morgan served as director of admissions and financial aid for Austin Presbyterian Theological Seminary. During his 47 years of ordaining...
Okay, while we wait on any kind of news, I'm going to keep talking to you guys. Lena, you said in your surprise we are looking to get committee assignments so soon. It is a little early, but it is not that much earlier than last session, if I recall correctly. You also are asking, is it true the House cannot pass any legislation outside of the emergency agenda for the full 60 days? Yes, that is true. And we do not have the Governor Greg Abbott's emergency agenda yet. We expect to be getting it when he gives his State of the State address, which is in the first week or so of February.
Chair recognizes the Honorable Brad Buckley of Bell County to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States and Texas flags.
Mr. Speaker, members and guests, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to our nation's flag, followed by the pledge to the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Excuse Representative Oliverson because of family illness on a motion by Representative Springer. Is there any objection? Chair is none, so ordered. Chair recognizes the Honorable James White of Tyler County to introduce the Doctor of the Day.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for that recognition, and members and guests in the gallery. I want to introduce to you today our Doctor of the Day. He's a normal friend to the House floor every session, and that's Dr. Ron McMurray. He's joining us today from Jasper, Texas. Dr. McMurray has been a family medical doctor in Jasper since he received his license in 1983. He is a proud graduate of the University of Texas at Austin and the Autonomous University of Guadalajara in Mexico. He is a recipient of the Texas Rural Medical Education.
Hey Lena, I'm glad that information was useful to you. If you have any questions, just let us know.
To Southeast Texas, and I'm grateful for his service. Dr. McMurray has prioritized the health of rural Texans and has been instrumental in funding some of the first rural health clinics in Texas. Dr. McMurray may look familiar to many of us. He has been serving in the legislature longer than I have. This esteemed doctor has provided health care to members of the legislature and their staff beginning with the 69th legislative session. Beginning in 1985, Dr. McMurray has served as Physician of the Day during the regular and special sessions. I'm also proud to state that Dr. McMurray is a retired major in the Texas Army National Guard, and he was a paratrooper along with myself in the 101st Airborne. We served at different times, though, okay? I'm incredibly humbled by his service. Please join me in welcoming my friend back to his Texas capital, Dr. McMurray.
All right, y'all, we're just waiting still on the Texas House, see if they're going to do anything today. Like I said, there's a possibility that we might get committee appointments in the Texas House sometime this week. We don't know for sure, and we don't know when.
Members, the chair will recognize Mr. Moody for a very important personal recognition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. I want to extend birthday wishes to a very important El Pasoan. She's not here with us today, but she's watching online. That's my mother, Magdalena Morales Moody. She did not authorize me to tell you what year she is turning this year. But she also asked me to extend, she's a lifelong educator and now a retired teacher, and so she wanted to extend her thanks to the Speaker and to the members for focusing on our public education school finance system this session. So happy birthday, Mom.
Chair recognizes Mr. Murphy for an announcement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, we're getting rolled into the session right now, and one of the things that we do during session is have a Bible study, and there was to be one today with the Capitol Commission at lunch, but due to the schedule, we're going to cancel that. But I want y'all to plan ahead for next Wednesday at lunch with Scott Wall. For you new members particularly, this is a great opportunity to share some fellowship, to talk about what really matters, to study some scripture. It's a bipartisan event, and we really encourage you to come. We also know people's schedules vary from time to time, and maybe you'll come one week and you won't come the next, and you come the following week, and that's great. So if you can plan ahead to next Wednesday at lunch, and we'll hope the speaker and the schedule works out for us, we'll have Bible study next Wednesday, but none today. Thank you.
Chair recognizes Mr. Darby for recognition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, today in the gallery we have a very special group visiting from the Texas Groundwater Association Women's Division. Not only are these women dedicated to supporting the groundwater industry in Texas, but they also give back to the community through fundraising and service projects. I want to recognize, please stand. I want to recognize Susan Remblow, who serves as the Women's Division President, Sherry Abel, who is a constituent from my district, and the entire Women's Division. Please stand so that we can recognize you and welcome you to your Texas House. Thank you for what you do.
Chair recognizes Mr. Guerin for a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. I move to suspend all necessary rules, take up and consider House Resolution number 102.
Clerk will please read the resolution.
H.R. 102 by Guerin, granting permission for the use of the chamber of the Texas House of Representatives by the YMCA Texas Youth and Government Program, Texas Lyceum, Capital Area Council of the Boy Scouts of America, Texas Demolay, and Boy Scout Troop Number 5 Court of Honor.
Chair recognizes Mr. Guerin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage.
Question occurs on adoption of House Resolution 102. It's a record vote. The clerk will please ring the bell. Members, I'll give you time to vote from your desk. Have all voted? Have all voted? There being 145 ayes, 0 nays, 1 present not voting, House Resolution 102 is adopted. Chair recognizes Mr. Ray for a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. I move to suspend all necessary rules to take up and consider House Resolution 64, which celebrates the 30th anniversary of TexPers.
Is there any objection? Chair hears none. The clerk will please read the resolution.
H.R. 64 by Ray. Whereas the Texas Association of Public Employee Retirement Systems is celebrating its 30th anniversary in 2019, and whereas founded in 1989, TexPers is a statewide voluntary nonprofit organization. It educates its members about effective management of public employee retirement systems and advocates for the secure retirement of Texans who have dedicated their careers to public service. And whereas the association's member systems represent nearly 300,000 active and retired employees of police and fire departments, municipalities, airport authorities, hospital districts, community colleges, and other agencies. And whereas
Okay, we are still waiting to see if the Texas House makes any news today. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. Otherwise,
it has also supplied important information on retirement system administration, benefit design, actuarial integrity, federal programs, and protection of the rights of pension systems and the employees they cover. In addition, it offers valuable training for trustees and administrators. And whereas public pension systems offer tremendous benefit to both their members and to society as a whole, and through its outstanding efforts, TexPers plays a vital role in maintaining the soundness of public pension funds. Now, therefore, therefore be it resolved that the House of Representatives of the 86th Texas Legislature hereby congratulate the Texas Association of Public Employee Retirement Systems on its 30th anniversary and extend all those associated with this noteworthy organization sincere best wishes for continued success. And be it further resolved that an official copy of this resolution be prepared for the association as an expression of high regard by the Texas House of Representatives.
Chair recognizes Mr. Ray.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. We are celebrating through this resolution the 30th anniversary of the Texas Association of Public Employee Retirement Systems. This voluntary nonprofit organization is comprised of 80-plus pension plans with more than $22 billion in assets. TexPERS represents more than 300,000 active and retired public employees, including members of our police and fire departments, administrative services, public works departments, and other public employees across our great state. Many have dedicated 2 or 3 decades of their lives to public service. Texas benefits from our public pensioners to the tune of a $29 billion boost to our economy and generates $4.4 billion in tax revenue at the federal, state, and local levels. I have with me on the dais on the floor today Mr. Paul Brown, President of TexPERS and a constituent of mine in House District 10 in Henderson County. Also, board members present with us today on the floor are John Jenkins, Carla Brewer, David Stacy, and Tyler Grossman. I think we also have in the gallery some TexPERS employees, if they would just stand and be recognized. Thank you. Thank you for being here and welcome to your Texas House, and thank you for all you do for the public employees of our great state. Members, please join me in recognizing TexPERS for the work it does on behalf of our great state. Thank you.
Question occurs on the adoption of House Resolution 64. Is there any objection? Chair hears none. So ordered. Representative Anderson of McClendon moves that all members' names be added. Is there any objection? Chair hears none. So ordered. Chair recognizes Mr. Rainey for a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. I move to suspend all necessary rules to take up and consider House Resolution 27.
Is there any objection? Chair hears none. Clerk will please read the resolution.
H.R. 27 by Rainey. Whereas the Public Policy Research Institute at Texas A&M University celebrated its 35th anniversary by hosting a special conference on November 5, 2018. And whereas established by the Texas Legislature in 1983, PPRI has become a leading
If you are just now joining us, welcome to the Texas House. I'm coming to you live out of the Texas Tribune's newsroom. My name is Bobby Blanchard, and I'm the social media editor. I'm here to explain what's happening, answer any questions you might have, give context, just be generally helpful as I can to you all as you try to understand the business of your Texas House and Senate. Hey Vita, I'm sorry I can't answer your question because I missed it as well. My apologies for that. I have my phone here, which is what I'm using to watch for comments, so. I'm going to go away for now, but I'm still here. You just can't see me. Talk to you guys later.
An official
Bye-bye.
copy of this resolution be prepared for the Institute as an expression of high regard by the Texas House of Representatives.
Chair recognizes Mr. Rainey.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. The Public Policy Research Institute celebrated their 30th anniversary last year. They were created by the legislature in 1983. It is the leading interdisciplinary program in the state that researches government and social policy. In being so, PPRI has helped to improve the quality of life for countless Texans due to its involvement in public policy research. This organization is due recognition for its outstanding public service to the state of Texas. And they are joining us right up here on this side of the gallery. And I would move that, Mr. Speaker, that I move adoption.
Question occurs on the adoption of House Resolution 27. Is there any objection? Chair is none. So ordered. Members, please take your seats. We're going to now administer the oath of office to the House officers. So if members, you could please take your seats.
Hey, JD. Thank you for watching.
Pursuant to the House rules and the House keeping resolution, the chair announces the appointment of the following permanent officers of the House of Representatives of the 86th Legislature. The clerk will read the officers.
Permanent officers of the 86th Legislature. Parliamentarians Sharon Carter and U. L. Brady. Chief Clerk Robert Haney. Assistant Chief Clerk Stephen Brown. Journal Clerk Jennifer Tigan Doran. Voting Clerk Scotty Hagan. Reading Clerk Bianca Alonso. Sergeant-at-Arms David Sauceda. Assistant Sergeant-at-Arms Robert Barrios. Doorkeeper Christopher L. Currens. Committee Coordinator Stacy Nicchio. Assistant Committee Coordinator Damian Duarte. Executive Director, House Business Office, Steve Adrian, and Chaplain, the Most Reverend Joe S. Vasquez, Bishop of Austin.
As required by law, the officers of the House will assemble in front of the reading clerk's desk and face the Speaker's rostrum for the administration of the official oath to which each officer will swear or affirm. Oh, I got it. Members, I don't know if you're aware, but we're constitutionally required to swear in the officers of the House. It's something that some of the members who've been here before this session may not remember us doing because I don't think we always did it as we were supposed to. So we're wanting to make sure we meet that constitutional responsibility. And I also think it shows our officers of the House the significance of their roles and the way the members of the House respect and appreciate the important role they play to support all of us in being successful as members representing our districts. So with that, please raise your right. Thank you. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Stating your name when I state mine, I, Dennis Bonnen, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of Officer of the House of Representatives of the 86th Legislature of the State of Texas, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state, so help me God. Congratulations and thank you for your service. Members, if you don't mind, we're going to continue. We're now going to announce our committee assignments for this session. And I want to be very clear. When I had the honor of being elected Speaker, I was certain that the hardest job I would do would be assigning committees. And I thought it would be very, 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 very difficult, but I was wrong. I was mistaken. It's an impossibility to get it right. We worked very hard. We considered every member's seniority and preferences. I don't care what the narrative is out in the blogosphere after these are announced, but I want every member to know every member was considered thoughtfully in these assignments. No member is being dismissed. No member is not on the team. We are the Texas House. We will all work together. And I considered your concerns for your district and your request in every assignment. And I don't want a single member to not feel a part of this House after these assignments are made. And I'm certain that there will be errors that will be found. There will be frustrations in some of these assignments. But it is not because we intended them to occur. I met with over 140 of you personally, and I'm very proud of that. My door will continue to always be open to each and every member on any matter that you bring forward. We considered your district significantly in this. With that said, I'm proud of the work we did, and I'm even more proud of the work that we're going to do together, working through our committee process to deliver great results for the people of Texas. Please announce the committees.
Standing committee appointments by committee. Dean of the Texas House of Representatives, the Honorable Tom Craddock of Midland County, as the longest continuously serving member of the Texas House, is recognized as the Dean of the Texas House of Representatives.
Members, I forgot to tell Dean Craddock this would happen today.
Speaker pro tempore. Pursuant to Rule 1, Section 10 of the Rules of the Texas House of Representatives, I appoint the Honorable Joseph Moody of El Paso County to serve as Speaker pro tempore of the Texas House of Representatives 86th Legislature. The Committee on Agriculture and Livestock. Chair, Springer. Vice Chair, Anderson. Seniority appointments, Anderson and Buckley. Speaker appointments, Beckley, Burns, Meza, Raymond, Zwiener, and District 79. The Committee on Appropriations.
That's
Chair,
quite a piece of big
Zerwas.
news.
Vice Chair, Longoria. Seniority appointments, Greg Bonnen of Galveston, Sarah Davis of Harris, Mary Gonzalez.
For some context, Speaker Dennis Bonnen was Speaker pro tem until Joe Strauss. For addition, the Republican Speaker is certainly noteworthy.
Montgomery, Buckley, Capriglione, Cortez, Hefner, Jarvis Johnson of Harris, Minhades, Sherman, Smith, Stuckey, Toth, John Turner of Dallas, Van Dever, Wale, Wilson.
Okay, John Zerwas is keeping his chairmanship of the very powerful Appropriations Committee.
Seniority appointments, Collier, Landgraf, Shine. Speaker appointments, Beckley, Moody, Parker, Patterson. Committee on Calendars. Chair, Speaker appointments: Desautels, Frullo, Goldman, Longoria, Metcalf, Oliverson, Rodriguez, Rose, Ray. Committee on Corrections: Chair, White. Vice Chair, Allen. Seniority
Meanwhile,
appointments: Bowers.
Full Price is going to be
Speaker
taking
appointments:
over the Calendar Committee
Niave,
from
Sherman,
Representative Todd Huntel.
Stevenson in District 145. Committee on County Affairs: Chair, Coleman. Vice Chair, Bohack. Seniority appointments: Cole, Dominguez, Rosenthal. Speaker appointments: Anderson, Biederman, Uberty, Stickland. Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence: Chair, Collier. Vice Chair, Zedler. Seniority appointments: Jessica Gonzalez of Dallas, Moody. Speaker appointments: Keith Bell of Kaufman, Hunter, Phil King of Parker, Murr, Pacheco. The Committee on Culture, Recreation, and Tourism: Chair, Cyrier. Vice Chair, Martinez. Seniority appointments: Cyrier, Morrison, Toth. Speaker appointments: Boosie, Gervin Hawkins, Holland, Jarvis Johnson of Harris, Casal. The Committee on Defense and Veterans Affairs: Chair, Flynn. Vice Chair, Tenderholt. Speaker appointments: Ashby, Hinojosa, Lozano, Ramos, Reynolds, Romero, District 125. Elections: Chair, Click. Vice Chair, Cortez. Seniority appointments: Kane, Israel, Swanson. Speaker appointments: Boosie, Burrows, Middleton, District 79. Committee on Energy Resources: Chair, Patty. Vice Chair, Herrero. Seniority appointments: Anchia, Craddock, Darby, Herrero. Speaker appointments: Bale, Guerin, Gutierrez, Harris, Perez, Rosenthal. Committee on Environmental Regulation: Chair, Lozano. Vice Chair, Ed Thompson of Brazoria. Seniority appointments: Kemple, Lozano, Reynolds. Speaker appointments: Blanco, Casal, Morrison, John Turner of Dallas, Zwiener. Committee on General Investigating: Chair, Meyer. Vice Chair, Collier. Speaker appointments: Kraus, Noble, Pacheco. Committee on Higher Education.
There have been some surprises.
Chair,
Again, Joe
Turner
Moody
of
as Speaker Pro Tem is
Vice Chair,
quite a development.
Seniority appointments: Button, Frullo, Eric Johnson of Dallas, Wale. Speaker appointments: Howard, Pacheco, Schaefer, Smithy, Wilson. Committee on Homeland Security and Public Safety: Chair, Navarez. Vice Chair, Paul. Seniority appointments: Goodwin, Lang, Tenderholt. Speaker appointments: Burns, Kalani, Clardy, Israel. Committee on House Administrations: Chair, Guerin. Vice Chair, Howard. Speaker appointments: Anchia, Anderson, Flynn.
Meanwhile,
Ortega,
Chris Tornell has been
Parker,
appointed chair of
Sanford,
the Ohio
Sherman,
Ed Committee in the
Peary,
Texas House.
Ed Thompson
He
of
is the
Brazoria.
chair also of the House Democratic Caucus.
Committee on Human Services: Chair, Frank. Vice Chair, Hinojosa. Seniority appointments: Frank, Click, Meza. Speaker appointments: Clardy, Desautels, Miller, Noble, Rose. Committee on Insurance: Chair, Eddie Lucio III. Vice Chair, Oliverson. Seniority appointments: Paul, Chris Turner of Tarrant, Vo. Speaker appointments: Greg Bonnen of Galveston, Sarah Davis of Harris, Julie Johnson
Worth
of
noting that
Dallas,
Charlie Guerin has
Lambert.
kept his administration
Committee on
chair.
International Relations and Economic Development: Chair, Anchia.
Hey, Catherine, you're asking about
Vice
the
Chair,
Speaker Pro
Frullo.
Tem duties.
Seniority appointments:
One of the
Blanco,
things they do is that they
Perez,
take the gavel
Romero.
when the Speaker is unavailable. So you may
Speaker
have seen
appointments: Kane, Larson,
Speaker Dennis
Grant,
Bonnen at the dais a lot last session in 2017 because he was Speaker Pro Tem. So you might expect to see Representative Moody at the dais some this session when Speaker Dennis Bonnen is otherwise unavailable.
Speaker appointments: Yvonne Davis of Dallas, Julie Johnson of Dallas, Kraus, Meyer, Niave, Smith. The Committee on Juvenile Justice and Family Issues: Chair Dutton, Vice Chair Murr. Seniority appointments: Kalani, Tallarico. Speaker appointments: Bowers, Thirier, Dean, Shine, and District 125. Committee on Land and Resource Management: Chair Craddock, Vice Chair Munoz. Seniority appointments: Cecil Bell of Montgomery, Biederman, Sticklin. Speaker appointments: Canales, Lamont, Minjarez, Theory. The Committee on Licensing and Administrative Procedures: Chair Tracy King of Uvalde, Vice Chair Goldman. Seniority appointments: Guerin, Guillen, Hernandez, Senfronia Thompson of Harris. Speaker appointments: Harless, Herrero, Ken King of Hemphill, Kemple, Patty. Committee on Local and Consent Calendars: Chair Morrison, Vice Chair Mary Gonzalez of El Paso. Speaker appointments: Bernal, Bowers, Buckley, Harris, Hefner, Martinez, Middleton, Springer, Wale. Committee on Natural Resources: Chair Larson, Vice Chair Metcalf. Seniority appointments: Tracy King of Uvalde, Larson, Nevades, Price. Speaker appointments: Dominguez, Farrar, Harris, Lang, Oliverson, Ramos. Committee on Pensions, Investments, and Financial Services: Chair Murphy, Vice Chair Vo. Seniority appointments: Capriglione, Flynn, Gervin Hawkins, Stevenson. Speaker appointments: Gutierrez, Lambert, Leach, Longoria, and Wu. Committee on Public Education: Chair Huberty, Vice Chair Bernal. Seniority appointments: Allen, Dutton, Huberty, Ken King of Hemphill, and Meyer. Speaker appointments: Allison, Ashby, Keith Bell of Kaufman, Mary Gonzalez of El Paso, Sanford, Tallarico, Van Dever. Committee on Public Health: Chair Symphonia Thompson of Harris, Vice Chair Ray. Seniority appointments: Coleman, Guerra, Lucio, Zedler. Speaker appointments: Allison, Frank, Ortega, Price, Sheffield. Committee on Redistricting: Chair Phil King of Parker, Vice Chair Chris Turner of Tarrant. Speaker appointments: Cole, Kraus, Larson, Leach, Lamont, Minjarez, Moody, Patty, Price, Rose, Symphonia Thompson of Harris, Wally, White. The Committee on Resolutions Calendars: Chair Guillen, Vice Chair Miller. Speaker appointments: Burns, Kane, Cortez, Gervin Hawkins, Meza, Patterson, Stuckey, Vo, Zedler. Committee on State Affairs: Chair Phelan, Vice Chair Hernandez. Seniority appointments: Desotel, Hunter, Phil King of Parker, Raymond, Smithy. Speaker appointments: Guerra, Harless, Holland, Parker, Rodriguez, Springer. Committee on Transportation: Chair Canales, Vice Chair Landgraf. Seniority appointments: Yvonne Davis of Dallas, Kraus, Martinez, Rainey, Ed Thompson of Brazoria. Speaker appointments: Bernal, Goldman, Hefner, Lamont, Ortega, Theory. Committee on Urban Affairs: Chair Button, Vice Chair Shaheen. Seniority appointments: Patterson. Speaker appointments: Jessica Gonzalez of Dallas, Goodwin, Eric Johnson of Dallas, Middleton, Swanson, District 145. Committee on Ways and Means: Chair Burrows, Vice Chair Guillen. Seniority appointments: Bohack, Martinez Fisher, Murphy, Rodriguez. Speaker appointments: Cole, Noble, Sanford, Shaheen, Ray.
Members, we have a few housekeeping matters that we're going to attend to, and I also want the membership to know that I will be here in the building through tomorrow morning. If any members do want to visit with me about our thinking on committee assignments, our door is open. Members, absent a suspension of the constitutional order of business or an emergency proclamation by the governor, committees cannot consider bills and resolutions until February 7th, but may schedule organizational meetings or subject matter hearings. That's February 7th. This committee coordinator's office will coordinate committee office transition.
I'm going to end.
The next 2 weeks should be used by...
Okay, we have committee assignments. I'm going to end this stream in a moment. If you want to keep watching this stream, you can go to our website, texastribune.org. I also want to really encourage you to sign up for the brief, to get our newsletter, and watch us elsewhere on Facebook. Keep watching our streams. If you have any questions, keep asking questions in the comments. And join our Facebook group. This is Your Texas. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. And